Murder in Las Vegas. As crime spikes, I let you know how to stay out and stay alive. In this video, I'm coming from my perspective as a lifelong Las Vegan and how things have changed and how some things maybe haven't changed, what's being done about crime in Las Vegas, and so much more. So check this out on the other side. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. Today, I wanted to go over what I've been seeing for really a little while now. I've been thinking to myself, geez, it seems like crime is going a little insane in Las Vegas, especially when it comes to homicides, murders. We just recently had some news come out about how Las Vegas has the 13th highest homicide rate in all of the country, in the whole United States. Las Vegas, little old Las Vegas, the town that I grew up in, since 1976 is now 13th highest. And so, you know, every day I see the news. I obviously do this for my own personal, interest. And then I also check news because I'm always looking at what's happening with Las Vegas and the housing market and whatnot. And it does seem to me that every day I'm seeing a new thing about murders, deaths, really bad stuff that's been happening in Las Vegas. So I wanted to do a video on it and give you my perspective because I think perspective is important here, and let you know kind of what's being done about this in this town. And really is some of this an effect that's happening, or is this the reality in full? So I'm going to get right into it. First of all, I'm going to tell you my thoughts on crime throughout my lifetime. Murders in Las Vegas are really nothing new to me because I grew up when the mob was running this town, basically. Okay, now I was a kid, so I really didn't get that, but my mother certainly told me stories. She rubbed some elbows with some of these mobsters for real because she's been in the real estate business since 1976. And of course, she was a little ass kicker and really doing well in real estate. And you're going to run across all different types of people. You're going to go to parties with them, maybe even go to their house and party at good old Tony Spilatro's house. I know she mentioned a party there. But so the mob had a mentality, of course, that was, hey, you screw up around here, you might end up in Lake Mead. All right. We knew we had crazy things like bombings, historic happenings of people being blown up, buildings being blown up, cars being blown up. I mean, this stuff was kind of running rampant in a really small town back then compared to what it is now. But, some people miss the mob. They do. I hear it all the time. People talk about how the mob kept things in check. They didn't let some of these petty ding-dongs come along and, create a lot of havoc. They would move that right on out, however they would do it. And then, of course, these days, every time we hear about Lake Mead and there's a dead body, we all wonder if that's a new body that the mob, threw in there back when. There's always been some crime, but here's the thing. As long as you didn't screw with the mob, you didn't get murdered, right? That's kind of how it was. Well, I still take a little bit of that mentality to this day, which is that because I've lived here all my life, I know exactly where the safe areas are and how to behave, so to speak, if I'm in an area that might be a little higher crime. And for the most part, unless you're looking for that problem, like, you're involved in some of the activity there, or you're just putting yourself in a really dumb situation, you're not going to have a lot of fear of living in Las Vegas, okay? I would say if you just drop me off in anywhere in this town, the worst part of the town, I would know, maybe take my watch off and go that way and just don't bother anybody, right? Don't be a moron. And you probably will be just fine. That's how Vegas is. Now, if you get caught up in the junk, if you get caught up in some of the activity that creates some of these homicides, and that's what we see these homicides coming from, for the most part, then you're probably asking for it. I'm going to put this article down below, so check this out. You can also check out my website there, and if you need to contact me, of course, my contact info is there as well. But Las Vegas, they say, In order to determine which cities have the biggest homicide problems, the personal finance website Wallet Hub compared 40 of the largest U.S. cities based on per capita homicides in quarter two of 2023, as well as a per capita homicides in quarter two 2023 versus 2022 and quarter two of 2021. According to that report, Las Vegas has the 13th highest homicide rate problem. We're seeing a lot of homicides in Las Vegas. This is what I've been seeing when I get up. It feels like every day there's a new report about a homicide here. So we are a growing city, no doubt about it. We have grown massively, and I do think when you grow, that involves some negative effects that will happen, and that's what's happening. More people, more problems. So more people are coming along and creating more crime. And so every morning when I get up and I see these things, I think to myself, is this the appearance of more crime? Because we now have so much connection with social media. Does the social media effect come into play? Because I believe that it does in a lot of ways. When people talk about certain issues in the world or in our country, I think we're exposed to more these days. So it makes us feel like there's more happening, more problems out there happening, because we're seeing, or at least being exposed to, what feels like a lot more. But I think that there's a mix of both things happening. My reality is there's a combination of the media effect and actual more crime happening, because more people, more problems. I'm also going to put down below another link to what we're doing about the crime here in Las Vegas. And this is where I think we differentiate Las Vegas, Nevada from a lot of cities that people are coming from, especially in California, in my opinion. Maybe not so much of an opinion, this might actually be fact. But here in Las Vegas, they are cracking down. And this article from Fox 5 goes over what they're doing to crack down on homicides in Las Vegas, on the Strip in particular, because the Strip is an asset for us. So they want to protect that. They want to protect people coming in and out of town. They're making it so people that have been convicted of crimes on the Strip aren't allowed back. You sort of get an 86th, all right? So this is smart. One of the things that's also different here is that we do have a governor now that was a sheriff in this town. I can tell you firsthand that he has made a difference in how he is dealing with crime here. Although it's anecdotal, I actually can prove that it is something that has changed. I don't know directly from him, but it has changed. I'm also going to offer another article that shows us that recruitment for the police has been surging. This is a good thing, in my opinion, because I think a lot of cities and states have been having trouble getting law enforcement. And here we're doing a good job of attracting those people to those positions. I think that's helpful. I think it's crazy to not want to have strong law enforcement, especially when you have spikes in crime, homicides in particular, okay? So recently, I had a good friend and client that had a problem with squatters in their property. It was a property that they are taking care of for a family member. That family member had to vacate the property because they really aren't able to take care of themselves. And people outside realized that the home was vacant. And so they decided to squat in the property. And of course, my friend's busy dealing with a bunch of things in his life, doesn't realize until he gets the power bill that, hey, something's going on at the house. The power's way up. Like, why? Who's using the power? Turns out he goes to the house, somebody's in there. So then he calls me up after he deals with one round with the police of actually having the police. The police did respond and tried to get those squatters out, but the squatters left before they could be caught. So then the next day he says, hey, Rob, why don't you come with me? We're going to check out this property anyways, because we're going to put it on the market. And sure enough, they're back in the property. And boy, I witnessed firsthand how the police were handling this. First of all, they took it very seriously. They got there in relatively quick time, and they actually arrested those people. They tried to leave the property, and the police got them before they could get too far. And I was just impressed with the whole situation, because there was a time where squatters were being protected. and they were not being run off from these properties and certainly not being arrested. I'm going to put an article down below from First Service Residential, which is an HOA management company, and they've got an article about how the things have changed, and here's what you do if you have squatters in the property. And sure enough, like I said, my anecdotal experience, but nonetheless true experience, was that the police are reacting to these things and they want to get rid of squatters. This is important to me because it says, hey, we have value in properties, and you can't just let people wander on in and claim that they live there and then not be able to evict them, or at least in this case, you don't even have to evict them. You just get them removed by the police. It causes a lot of problems. It causes safety issues. Obviously it puts blight on properties. So this is good that we're seeing this, in my opinion. Check out that article if you're thinking about having rental property in Las Vegas or any property and you're worried that squatters might be able to take advantage of things like they do in other states. Not happening here. There'll be an article as well from News Nation about why Southern Nevada police are seeing a surge in recruitment. I think this is really good to hear. It's definitely better news than what I've seen across the country. So I titled my video with a little stay out, stay alive. That's actually a mine slogan, by the way. That's something that if you go to a Nevada mine out here, in one of the ones that's been closed up, they say stay out, stay alive. All right, that's been something I've seen since I was a little kid. Well, hey, listen, stay out of bad areas and stay alive, right? Well, how do you do that? If you're coming here and you don't know anything about Las Vegas or the neighborhoods, you definitely want to do your research. You want to have people on your side that know the town very well. I'm one of those people. Maybe you need to know a couple others. And I would also recommend using a crime mapper website. Depending on the property that you might be looking at, you can look up and see what crimes have been happening in that area. There are a number of websites that do this for free. You can just go look on there. I'm going to put one in the description that you can check out, but they are very easy to find for any city. The Crime Mapper website is going to be your friend. Real quick, I just want to say that I think crime is always going to be a problem wherever there are a lot of people. We have millions of people in Las Vegas, Nevada now. The thing that I worry about most is actually driving in this town. I think anytime you have a lot of people driving around, that's really your biggest safety concern. And you want to make sure you're driving a safe vehicle and driving safely. Maybe even take a defensive driving class. Certainly if you're young, and you have kids that are learning how to drive, defensive driving. I recommend that one for you for sure. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you did. I hope it helps you kind of understand that, while we have crime here in Las Vegas, it is not out of hand, and we are a town that is actually trying to manage it, doing their very best. I do enjoy that fact because I would not want to live in a place where I feel like they're encouraging the crime, and really, eventually, that just leads to really bad things in my mind. So I hope we don't ever see that in Las Vegas. I like that we have an even-handed approach to most things that we do in this town. We'll cross our fingers that continues. And I welcome you all to come to Las Vegas with that type of mindset. I hope to see you. If you need a realtor, I'm here for you because I'm Rob Howe, and I'm all about houses and you. Contact me anytime you're ready. I'll be ready for you. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, would you? Say hello to me in the comments if you like, and have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your week. Bye-bye.